in three parts, my lord. The first are the 7 questions of law and the 7 frequently asked questions asked by your lordships and my submission on the Sabrimala. Second part, my lord, is the relation between Article 25, 26 and 29, 30. The third part is, my lord, Dharma and Religion. Lordship's motto is the Yato Dharmas Tato Jaya, not Yato Sampradayo Tata Jaya. High Court motto is the Satyameo Jayate. And your lordship's submission is the Yato Dharmas Tato Jaya because Dharma is above the Satya. So I have dealt, my lord, in third part. My lord, just see my brief, my lord.
Please start.
Yes.
We are concentrating on you.
So as far as the, my lord, Article 25 and 26 is concerned, my lord, I will also, my lord, say, just see the constitutional oath of your lordships and constitutional oath of the ministers, union ministers, and the constitutional oath of the ministers. So lordships oath,
Confined there.
so lordships oath is to uphold the constitution. Just see the Schedule 7. Oath of the legislature and executive is act according to the constitution. Upholding the constitution has higher value than acting according to the constitution. Third, my lord, Bharat have been divided in last 2000 years in 25 pieces. That was not due to religious conflict between individuals. Bharat divided in 25 pieces in last 2000 years due to denomination conflicts. And in last 200 years, Bharat divided in 7 countries. Third, my lord, I have also considered that every action has a reaction. Similarly, every judgment has a ramification. Being an engineer, my lord, earlier I was an engineer. So I did the 5W analysis, the Wi-Fi analysis. What will happen if the lordships will accept my senior's argument? What will happen if not accept argument? What will the ramification? Whether in next 25 years, we will become a united, integrated, scientifically developed country like China, Singapore, Japan, or in next 25 years, will become countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh. So I have all the reasons, my lord. Let me see the Article 25 and 26. Article 25 and 26 is the most restricted provision. None of the fundamental rights so restricted, my lord. Right to propagate religion has not been given in those 10 countries. From we adopted some parts. The 10 countries we have taken something from the South Africa, from Germany, etc. my lord. Even those countries have not given right to propagate not only the denomination, even to the individuals, even till date. So Article 25, subject to public order, health and morality, subject to 27, subject to 28, expressly subject to other parts of the provision. Article 26, subject to public order, health, and morality, impliedly subject to other provisions, and expressly subject to 27 and 21. My submission is, my lord, 26 is the SPC, 25 is the genus. SPC cannot have the wider area than it's a genus. So, my lord, just see the brief. First page, my lord. The 9-judge bench of this Hon'ble Court will not only decide the 7 questions of law, but also decide the future of the country for next 7 decades. The interpretation of Article 25, 26 will decide whether we would achieve the golden goals of the Constitution and become a united, integrated, and scientifically developed nation by 2047, or a radicalized country full of superstition, black magic, delusion, and dogmas. The sui generis case of Sabrimala is not being assailed here. Is it a long-standing custom which is in consonance with public order, health, and morality, and other provisions of Part 3? I have dealt in para 22, para 32, 30.
Straight come to the point, Mr.
Yes.
There is no
Then, madam, main argument. Just see the middle, main argument. Just, I request, madam.
No, that's right, but we don't have
Yes.
time.
You can summarize your
We have to
Yes.
grant time to the others also.
The main argument, individual possess the right to propagate religion, while the denominations do not possess such right. The Constitution framers put the express restriction of the being subject to Part 3 in Article 25, while not doing so deliberately on Article 26, as Article 25 granted the right to propagate religion on individuals, while Article 26 did not grant any such right to any denomination or sections thereof. Even the anti-conversion laws enacted in the different states are based on the premise that only an individual can propagate, convert lawfully or unlawfully. The intent of the framers was also, as the root cause of the 1947 partition was denomination versus denomination conflict, not the individual versus individual conflict. Had persons propagated their religion peacefully, such a conflict would not have arisen. Notably, the 10 constitutions from which we adopted various parts of the constitution, neither back then nor even today have the conferred right to propagate religion on their citizens. Only after much deliberation was this right included in the constitution with an express subjection to the other fundamental rights, keeping in mind its a dangerous nature. All the other articles are already impliedly subject to the other fundamental rights. Well, there is some argument. It was tried to connect Article 29-30 with the Article 26-27. My submission is this. Though Article 29-30 have been tried to argued in this case, but they are not relevant in this case. Minorities were given certain protection in regard to their culture and education. Therefore, Article 29-30 covered under cultural and education right. Had they been intended to confer religious right upon minorities, the framers would have not been made their heading to so exhaustive. Thus, Article 29-30 are not to be dealt with in regard to right to freedom of religion and should be seen as completely distinct from them. The observation in few cases that Article 30 is an extension of Article 26 is therefore per incurium. My lord, petition is pending and before the refer to the 7-judge bench. I have considered, my lord, few points. Number one, the dreams of the freedom fighters, the dreams of the constitution makers, the language restriction. My lord, Samvidhan is not the constitution. With utmost respect, I'm saying. We don't have the proper words for Samvidhan. Samvidhan, samadhan vidhan. Yani sabke liye saman vidhan. Yani samyak vidhan. Constitution means vidhan. Because there is a limitation. In English, we have only 26 alphabets. We have total only around 10 lakhs words. In Sanskrit, we have 52 alphabets. We have around 50 lakhs words. And that's why, my lord, Honorable Dr. Ambedkar introduced a bill in the Constituent Assembly. Please make Sanskrit as the official language of Bharat. Unfortunately, that bill will fail, my lord. So when we interpret, my lord, things in English, it becomes very difficult, my lord. Similarly, Dharma and Religion. I have not cited any previous judgment because the previous judgments are based on the assumption that Dharma is religion and religion is Dharma. It is totally different, my lord. My PIL is pending. Lordships have issued notice to the center also. I have requested to please introduce one chapter in primary. What is the Dharma and what is religion? I have differentiated 25 differences between Dharma and religion, my lord. I can summarize this. Dharma includes everyone. Religion excludes everyone. Others. Dharma unites society and religion divides society. That's why I have not cited the previous judgment, because there are assumptions on based on Dharma and religion, my lord. Then, my lord, I have also considered, my lord, why this lord system came. We generally say, my lord, lordships. This came from the system of Panch Parmeshwar. Earlier we have the system of Panch Parmeshwar. 5 लोग बैठते थे, वो decide करते थे. And what was that vidhan? That was the vidhi ka vidhan. And what is the vidhi ka vidhan? That is the samyak vidhan. That is the Samvidhan. So this is Samvidhan is different. Unfortunately, we don't have the exact word for the Samvidhan. We don't have the word for brahmacharya. We don't have the word for dharma. We don't have from word for yoga, etc. My lord. I also consider, my lord, there is, my lord, frequently said all religions are same. Not at all. Not at all. My third page is the 5 tenets of religions. I have given the 5 tenets of all the religions, my lord. Totally different. This is Ramayana. There is not a single sentence. You follow Ramayana, you pray Lord Ram. If you will not follow Ramayana, will not pray Lord Ram, you will go to Naraka. No, not at all. This is, my lord, विष्णु पुराण. एक वाक्य नहीं लिखा है कि केवल भगवान विष्णु ही पूजा योग्य है, विष्णु पुराण को ही मानो, अगर नहीं मानोगे तो नरक में जाओगे, नहीं लिखा है. ये भगवत गीता, एक सेंटेंस नहीं लिखा है, भगवत गीता को मानो, कृष्ण को मानो, नहीं करोगे तो नरक में जाओगे.
You are going beyond the subject and issue being discussed by every one of us. You said 52 alphabets in Sanskrit, one of the finest language in the world.
Here, my lord.
Similarly,
Yes.
Tamil has
Yes,
247.
yes, my lord. Yes,
So
yes.
don't go into all those areas.
No. What I am,
Confine yourself to the point in issue.
my point is, my lord,
Yes.
if we will interpret the constitution in English, then today we have the 9 judges bench, tomorrow we have 11. No in. If we will interpret, considering it as Samvidhan, and what is the meaning, then we have different.
In Kannada, there are 52. So therefore, don't
Yes,
go
yes,
into-
sir. No, all the Indians, sorry.
See, all
I am,
are equal.
I am sorry. All the Indian language have the 52.
Don't go into
52 alphabet.
superiority in the court of law, please.
No, my last submission is, this is Durga Sapsati. एक शब्द सेंटेंस नहीं लिखा है केवल दुर्गा जी की पूजा करो, दुर्गा सप्तशती पढ़ो, नहीं तो नरक में चले जाओगे. आर्य समाज, also denomination, not a single sentence. Please follow Arya Samaj. Please follow. Very important, my lord.
Sorry,
Quit all this.
we have to stop you.
Yes,
It's not a public
please go
platform.
to the interpretation.
My submission is this: Dharma and religion is not same, and all religions also not same. Entire world is burning due to religious conflict. Bharat was divided in 25 countries due to denomination conflict, religious conflict. So my submission is this, my lord.
Time is over, Mr. Upadhyay.
Yes. Now I will do only conclusion. Just see, my lord, conclusion. The conclusion, my lord, at page number 12. Article 25 is expressly subject to all other fundamental rights because it's conferred a novel right to propagate religion on individuals, unlike any of the nations from which we adopted our constitution. Article 26 does not confer right to propagate religion on religious denominations. The intent of the framer was never to grant right to propagate religion to religious denomination in light of the damage that was done by them before and during the 1947 partition and massive massacre. Article 26 is impliedly subject to the other provisions of Part 3 of the Constitution, like the other. Now, my lord, next conclusion on Sabrimala case, my lord. There are lakhs of mosques, but the Makkah, Medina have a distinct sanctity. There are lakhs of churches, but Jerusalem church has a distinct sanctity. There are thousands of Shiv temples, but Bharat Jyotirlings have distinct sanctity, my lord. There are lakhs of goddess temple, but 51 Shaktipeeths have distinct sanctity. Thousands of Jain mandirs, but the temples made on the birthplace of the 24 Tirthankar have different sanctity, my lord. Similarly, my lord, there are 1500 Sabrimala temple, but this temple has a distinct sanctity because no, Vice, my lord. I am saying that restriction on 10 to 50 is reasonable. So that's why I'm here, my lord. Because lordships are deciding the 7 questions of law, and I am supporting the Sabrimala case, my lord. That's why I'm this side.
Thank you.
Ma'am, just my lord. The one conclusion, my lord. I am only reading only conclusion out only, my lord. My lord, just see the page of 25. Conclusion.
Yes.
Article 30 was conceived by a framers of the Constitution as a response to the specific anxiety of minority communities, particularly in the shadow of partition, that the majority, through the instrument of state educational policy, might systematically erode minority languages.
Going to Article 30, that is not.
Because some argument was there that this is the, so I'm skipping lordships at that.
You are not responding to arguments. You are only giving your
Then my
own
lord,
point.
just see the Dharma, last page, 35.
Now you have beautifully explained to us. We understood that.
My lord, the conclusion. on-
Religion, you said. Yes, sir.
Dharma cannot be translated as a religion. Constitutional provisions touching upon dharma must be interpreted with the conscious awareness of that distinction. Dharma is universal, reason-based, inclusive, ecologically balanced framework of duty conduct available to every human being, regardless of creed. It demands conduct, not belief, and draws to the boundary between believers and non-believers. Religion, as the term is understood in tradition from which its constitutional usage derives, is traditional bound, text-anchored, community-specific, and structurally exclusive. Its boundary between the faithful and the faithless has historically been a source of conflict and injustice. The Constitution is in foundational commitment a dharmic document. constitutional protections.
We got it.
I am only saying,
We argued on behalf of the respondent.
well, let's just see.
Thank you.
Dharma gives liberty of thought, liberty of belief, liberty of faith, liberty of worship. Religion does not. Dharma says, Vasdhe Kutumbakam, Nari tu Narayani, Sarva Mangal Mangale, Sive Sarva Sadhike, Yato Dharmas Tato Jaya. Religion does not. Religion says, if you are in my area,
Upadhyaya, every religion has its own dharma.
Malat, with utmost respect, Malat,
Don't think that
Right, we heard it.
all the religions don't give
right, yes.
Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam concept, don't give one earth, one family concept, don't give Janni Janmabhumisha concept, don't give Sarva Mangal Mangale concept.
Understanding, please,
Kindly understand your
please
responsibility.
don't argue like this, leave it there. Yes.
Malat,
This is absolutely,
It's not in good taste.
Malat, it may be some bitter truth.
Please, it's
It
not-
may be some bitter truth.
absolutely not, Mr. Counsel. You have to understand the scope of this argument.
Don't with the limited understanding, please don't.
Malat-
Leave it at that. Have we heard
I'm
it?
only saying
Yes.
Article 25 and 26 gives freedom of religion, not freedom of dharma. Article 24, Article 14, 15, 16, 17, 28, 18 is the promote dharma. Article 19, dharma with some restrictions. Article 21 is dharma. Only Article 24 and 25 and 26 gives freedom of religion. Other rights, other fundamental rights are in the nature of dharma. So please keep in this mind, Mala. So this is my humble request.
Will go, only the religious rights will not be upheld.
No.
What have we heard?
I am saying this Article 25 and 26 is the most restricted right. Most restricted.
We understood your argument is that rest of the fundamental rights are emanating from dharma.
Yes.
Therefore, they have wider contours.
Yes.
They have wider meaning, and they are comparatively very stronger rights as compared to very restricted
Yes,
right
sir.
in 25.
Because it was argued that Article 26 has some different island. It was said Article 25, 26 is higher than even 25.
Thank you.
I am saying no.
Thank you, Mr.
Oblige, Malak.
Thank you.
Oblige.
Thank you. Thank you very much.